Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff behind. Oh, that's a ball. I was using. I'm just put it to go like that. Anything important? Well, give me the minute now. Hi, Randy. Just getting set up. Hi, Randy. Okay, I think I'm just about right. I think you can see the whole workspace. Some chat, I think. I've got this. Hi, Melanie. Well, my craft SMS again, but I've been working on a project for a blog hop. Hi, Karen. Nice to have you here. Okay, listen, I'll start again just for anyone who's watching, particularly people who watch on replay. Oh God, I'm distracted with everything around me today. It's Janice Thompson from jazzledazzlecraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I work in Scotland. And I've been playing with a new suite from our Stampin' Up! Catalogue. I make no apologies, there are loads of projects with this suite. I love it. I'm going to show you in the catalogue where I've got it from. So I did a project just the other, in fact there's two previous projects I've done where I've used bits of this suite, which so I'll explain to you, but this is how the suite is presented in the catalogue. So we have an absolutely beautiful stamp set. We have dies, a set of dies which I'm going to speak about because I'm used them in this project. Beautiful designer series paper. There's a beautiful embossing folder which is called Diamonds, I think. We have got beautiful embellishments, ribbon, vellum doilies, square doilies, vellum square doilies there as well. So just tons. There's the embellishments lying here. I will try to include them in this project. And at the back of the catalogue, hi Verity, and you come. Karen, yeah, get a cuppa. Could you get me a cuppa as well while you're making it? So I'm just looking for, right, yeah. So this two pages, 152, 153, we've got a new product here and it's mini pumpkin boxes, mini paper pumpkin boxes. So in America, Stampin' Up! Do a monthly subscription and it's a paper pumpkin box and you've got loads of stuff for making cards and other projects and you have a monthly subscription for that. However, this year, I think it's in August, you will be able to have a paper pumpkin kit if you want to. Hi Shirley, hi Halsey, and you come. This is a wee bit impromptu, just back from the shop and not even sorted at all, but I've decided I wanted to continue with something that I'm working on, and then I realised that I think a lot of people would like to know how to assemble some of the dies in the Peony Garden Suite. So I just thought, oh, let's just do a project and have a bit of fun. Now, I am making this up as I go along again. Really? Hi LaDonia, and you come. And you come. Right, so mini paper pumpkin boxes I've got, and the other thing we're using, which is at the top here, because not everyone can find this, shimmery white cardstock. This is lovely card that I've used to cut out the dies today, and you can ink on it. It's great for watercolouring. It doesn't disintegrate when you put water on it, so it's really, really good. Yeah, I'm always winging it, Verity, and it's not just in crafting, my whole life I'm winging it. That's me. 11th hour girl, always, but do you know what? I'm doing okay up to now, so I'm not going to change. So yeah, that's us so far. I forgot to say, I've not showed you yet, but I bought this Forever Gold Laser Cut Speciality paper, so coming soon to a project near you. Hi Laurie, and you come. So that's what we're using. So let's get sitting down and let's get busy. So I am doing another project at the moment. I take part in a home decor blog hop, and that comes out on Tuesday coming, so watch out for that. So I was making this up. I have watched a couple of other demonstrators make this up, so do you know, I'm just going to show you how to do it so that you don't have to go researching. You may already have seen it, but the die set for this bundle is lying in bits here. So if I get this, I've kind of put my bits to the side to explain this a wee bit to you folks, and maybe I should take the volume off my phone. So is anybody crafting while they're watching? Yes, fab. I know Amanda Charlesworth has done a wee... I'm going to take the volume off this so you don't have to keep putting up with all this bing bong. Right, main phone on silent, bits of card everywhere. Right, so with this, I'm trying to explain the die set and the stamps. So, of course, this amazing tape that, let's hope this is the power of the new tape, double-sided tape, what's it called, folks, if my brain's gone? Our new tape. We've got a normal strength one and a strong one. Hi Hilary, in you come. Oh, you've got zebras today, Karen. Cool, I like the look of them. I'm going to be honest here, I've actually bought too much and I've overwhelmed myself. I've been lucky because I had a whole pile of commission from last month and I just kept it to buy from this book. What am I in for? I've forgotten what I was saying. Does anybody else know what I was saying? Oh yeah, the new tape. What is it called? Somebody tell me before I lose myself in here. There it is. Stamp and Seal. And Stamp and Seal Plus. These are our new adhesives on the roll. Mine will be arriving on Tuesday, so they'll be on my desk on Tuesday at some point. But I'm hoping that the Plus one has got the strength that this tape they use in the die packets, because it's almost like these are welded on. So there's a whole ton of dies in here. I think there's 17 dies. What a fantastic buy. Now, as you can see, I've got stamps out everywhere, but this one cuts out that die. Then that one cuts out the little one. And then there's one for the medium one. Now, you saw me using them on, if you've been watching, I made that card the other day and I used the medium size Peony Rose. So I'm totally inspired by Peony Roses. For the very first time, my garden is sporting 3 Peony Roses right at the moment. But it keeps raining and they're going to get bashed. But I'm loving them. So Peony Roses in my head, yeah, I do like that one, Kay. I was a bit proud of it. But that's the medium sized one cut out, and the leaves. Fab. There is a video of that just from the other day. So there's these shapes that cut out the stamps, and they're a bit obvious. And then there's this beautiful scalloped edge one, which I've not got around to using yet, but keep watching, it will happen. So I don't think I need this stamp today, so I'm going to pop it back in here. The papers are fabulous too. It's just one of those, I don't want to show you everything at once because we'll never get crafting. Well, let's get, well, there is one of the papers coming into this project later on, I think. So yeah, the papers are divine. I've made a wedding card with as well, which I'm intending a video soon. I've got at least a week's worth of ideas for this suite and more. Because let's face it, there's no point in buying any of these unless you're going to really make use of them. So I'm happy to inspire you. That's my job. So let's put, so that was those dies, but there's then in that packet there's all these. So let's have a look. I've already cut all this out just to make it quicker and easier to play, because I just want to play really. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 weirdy shaped dies, and there's 1, 2, 3 these sort of little. But this, if you've got the painted poppies, you'll be accustomed to the 2-layer dies. So you can cut these out in 2 shades of green, and there's so you can see that wee bit will cut you out a wee bit to put on top of this, and you can build up a texture double layer leaf. I have cut them out. Then there's this wee bit for the middle, for, I don't know, forgotten my words, the sepal. See, when I'm watching someone else, I can tell them what all these bits are called, and then when I'm watching myself, I think the sepal and the bits with the pollen anyway, whatever you call them, and that I've cut out in our new brass card, because I love that brass card. It's fantastic. Our foiled papers are fabulous. So I've got one of those ready. So then these dies look completely weirdy, but if you start looking, you'll start to see some sense here. And don't think, I would like to claim I saw this myself, but I've watched 2 or 3 other people's videos. So, but the bit here at the bottom matches. You see? There's a shape there. So you cut 1 of each of these out for 1 flower. When you get yours, when you buy your set, because I know you're going to have to. And if you don't already have a demonstrator, or if I'm your demonstrator, I'm happy to take your order. You won't regret buying this suite. This is just such fun. It's so pretty. So I've cut out 1 of everything here, but I've got it all in a muddle. So what I was going to show you first, before I do inking and building, is you take the smallest one and then the next one, and you see that like when you've cut it out, you've got a line here, so you pop that down there and you line them up, and then when I'm putting them together, I just put a strip. I didn't stay on anyone's video long enough to see how they adhered it together. I just watched long enough to see how the jigsaw bit goes together. That's it. And then that one goes inside there, and then that goes in here. Because you see our shimmery paper, it's beautiful. Even, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but that paper has a sparkle to it. That's why it's called shimmery white. I don't know if I hold it closer if you'll get it at all. It's certainly worth treating yourself to a wee pack of this. Anyhow, so take it apart and let's add some ink. Have you all got a cuppa and something to do? So I'm using my in colours in this project, I think. Although I'm going to use a bit of the grey. I'm bringing in the magenta madness because I love it. I just love it. And the paper I was putting, oh no, we'll add in our jade green as well. I think that goes for the leaves. I'm going to pop these dies. Oh, you're waiting for a video to upload? Oh, we'll get a look at that later, Verity. But the reason I go live is because I don't have to worry about uploading. See, again, I'm inherently lazy. I just switch on and that's it. Once I've put my title in and hit go live, that's it. I don't have to do very much else. I've told it what tags to put on. It's got an automatic description to put in. Yeah. Right, so first of all, I need a sponge dauber, and I've got a few lying on my desk. I think that probably had Bermuda Bay in it, but that's close enough, isn't it? So let's pop all that to the side. Let's get our green wee bits and just, there'll be different shades of green, but it won't matter. I mean, obviously you could cut out in green card, or you could colour up some vellum. Yeah, just getting live on YouTube is, you need to have 1,000 subscribers before you can do it straight to YouTube. But if you can use a streamer like StreamYard or something like that. There are a few free ones out there. I used a free one until YouTube finally authorised me. I think Trisha was the same. But once you've got 1,000 subscribers and they've reviewed you, you then can just hit the button and go. So it's worth working towards that. So I'm just dabbing on some green on here. I was trying to not get it on the... Hi April, and you come. Hi Sheila. You've been out for a walk? Well, I went out and got some shopping. Been to the butcher, been to the freezer shop. That's enough domesticity for today. I did consider finishing the cleaning that I started yesterday, but then nah. Just want to be at my craft desk. It's such a grotty day. Right, here in Scotland anyway, there's green fingers I've got. Right, and then the flower bit. So I've got Magenta Madness. Do you know when you get things out and you forget what it was you're going to do? I'm just going to close the green. I'll just let the ink dry because it takes a wee bit longer to dry on that shimmery white paper because it's not porous. And then these bits, all I'm doing is just kind of taking this around. I just do it around all the edges. Even though some of them won't show, it's fine. And then just try and get in and then just a bit colour random on the rest of it. A lot of it won't be showing anyway. I know, I think Peter's away out, so I don't think I can order a cup of tea or even a coffee. I was daft enough to not get one. Somebody going to make me one, deliver it. Where's Cindy? She usually makes the tea. Someday else I'll have to take on the tea girl job or coffee girl job. I'm just flicking this off the edge really, because then you get that nice wee defined edge, and then just a few dabs. You know, nothing too artistic. Just try and obviously again you could cut this out in coloured card. You don't have to get inky, but kind of like getting inky. Get down and inky with Janice. Hi Wendy. Oh right, okay, that would be nice, Wendy. I think it'll be cold by the time it gets up from Wales. And then just try and get some on this. The good thing is, I've added all that on this one. It won't look the same. Won't look the same because I'm going to do something slightly different on this one. I did have a cup of coffee when I came in from the shopping, but oops. Just went to the butcher and got about 3 weeks worth of butcher meat. Scared the bank manager, but hey, then I won't have to go for a while. Right, so that's inked. And then all I did was I used my glue. I don't know if this one's flowing or I don't know which one's flowing or which one's not. Yep, this one's flowing. I'll bring my wee jar in. Right, so you take the smallest one and you feed it through the slot. You have to watch the wee bit that where the stamen thing goes. That's the word I was looking for. Sepal and stamen, that's the bits. Is the sepal the long bit? I know when you look at what do you call them? Lilies, because I just had to cut those bits off my lilies so it didn't stain the whole house. So I've put just a wee bit line of glue under the bottom layer and then make sure that they're matching up. Well, hi Tina, you're alright, thanks for coming in. I don't know what your weather's like in Germany today, but here in Scotland, well certainly in central Scotland, it's pretty awful. And Amber, hiya. I have to think, because Amber Stampin' Oasis, so if you're looking for some new channels to watch, check out Stampin' Oasis later on. And the other lady that comes in sometimes is Forest Crafts, and that's Sophia. Who else is in here that's got a YouTube channel? Put a link to your YouTube channel in the chat so that other people can follow you later if they want to. Hot and humid in Germany and storms, and that's not any better than what we've got. It's quite cool actually here. So anyway, that was 2 layers. Now you're just putting this in the wee slot for the third one. We're playing with Peony Garden Suite, but I think I said that in my title. And then just a wee glue so that it doesn't fall apart, and then line that up. Can you see it coming now? Oh, do you know what I've lost? Oh no, I haven't. I've still got it, and I need to put that die safe. I'm going to put it up here on my magnet. Okay. And them as well. I need to put them away or else I'm going to end up knocking them. I think you've seen them. Right, and then just pop this in to this bottom one. I'm sure that other people give you much better tutorial. I'm just playing here. I didn't read all the instructions, that's what I said. I watched other people. I'm assuming that Stampin' Up! I've got some kind of tutorial somewhere for us to share with people, showing them how to make this up. They do these fancy die sets and then you have to work out how it goes. So you want to line it up so that shape on the bottom is all even. And then what I did was I went in with some little wee dimensionals. My words never come with me to the video. Right, I have got little dimensionals out, but of course I had a few on a wee card, but they've disappeared. Nothing new, nothing new. Hi Donna, I never saw you coming in before, did I? Hey Donna, in you come. So 19 people watching, does that mean I've got 19 thumbs ups? Did you all give me a thumbs up on your way in? seriously to help each other, if you always remember to give a thumbs up, because it does help. It helps you to be noticed. So I'm taking some little dimensionals. I'm not really worried about taking the backing off. Just as long as it's sticky on one side. Okay, I'll accept that. On the way out, it'll be fine. And I'm just randomly sticking some in underneath the layers. And then just to give it a bit more 3D look about it. And then under here. Amanda Charlesworth, Scrimping Mommy, it was, I watched something and she said that's what she stuck these in. So again, you could go and have a wee look at the beautiful flowers she made with this. That's Scrimping Mommy on YouTube. She's a great demonstrator friend. So there you go. See, it's a lot more 3D. I'm not too sure about this though. Let's see, let's take some. Maybe that one's in the wrong place. Obviously you can play about. What I'm just going to do is take the backing off that one. That's better, it'll just stay stuck. And you can always, you know, if you want a bit of glue, if I want that bit to stick there, you can just hold it down. Just till you get it doing what you want it to do. I mean, I'm thinking that you could do this. Oh, Donna, let us know when you're going live then. If I'm home, I'll certainly watch you. Great stuff. So, I'm thinking that you could cut these bits out and scrunch them up, wet the paper and scrunch them up with just the normal Whisper White or even some DSP. Scrunch them all up and then unravel them, dry them and then put them together and you would get great texture as well. So I'm just putting the wee sepal bit in the middle there. And that's really nice as it is, but you know me, I need to go further. So I think, you know, this is going to come out on every project now. So I used this new shimmer paint and I've used the champagne one on that one. So it has dulled down the Magenta Madness quite a bit. So let's sugar up at the Frost White one and see what it does. I'll just get a clean sponge. If you subscribe to Taffy Crafting, she's going to do her first live tomorrow, so we could all go in and cheerlead for her, support her. So if you subscribe and press the bell icon on Donna's channel, Taffy Crafting, that means that you'll get a notification when she goes live as well. Happy to support you. What did I say the other week? When stampers support each other, fantastic things happen. Right. So I'm just tipping this. So you can mix this with alcohol or water, and you can spritz it. You can mix it with ink. You can mix it with lots of things. I'm put it on the sponge and then scraping it back over, and all I'm doing here is just dabbing it on. So this does, whoops, take away your dimensional backings, of course. This doesn't dull the Magenta Madness as much as the champagne, but I like the effect. Gives you different appearance. And given that that card is already shimmery, we don't help each other, how can we expect other people to? You know, if we all work together, we're all going to win. That's my theory. So now I need to match up these. So I think that's the biggest and this is the middle. So just going to put a few dabs of glue on these. As I say, you could use them as highlights, low lights. I'm just using it basically just to add a bit of texture. I don't even know where this is going to go. Have I kept the wrong bit of this? I think I've challenged myself here. What are we doing with this? I thought it was going to fit on here. Nah. I didn't. I should have checked that first. Oh, maybe that way, Janice. That's it. What a dafty. Right, where's the one I glued? There you go. Oh, it's easy. Easy when you know how. And I'm not pressing it too hard down because it needs a wee bit of 3D-ness. Is that a word? 3D-ness. Now, I found my tweezers yesterday, but I've lost them again. Because I could have tweaked these. Oh, I don't know. How do I do it? Find something and then immediately lose them. That's not them. It's daft. I spent forever looking for them and now I've lost them again. And this bit's stuck to my finger while I was thinking about that. That's really good. Oh well, here we go. And then let's stick this little one down. Oops. If you use two different colours of card, you would be fine with this as well. Who sees my problem? Can you see my problem? My fingers are so sticky. There you go, finally got it to stick to card instead of me. Right, I'll rub this glue off and then we might make progress. So, glue over there just now. So that's how the flower goes together, and that's how the two shimmer paints work. Where's the shimmer sponge? We'll just pop some on the leaves, they might as well shimmer too. Right, pop them to dry. Out the way. Maybe put that on something like a tin or something because it's going to stick to paper. Right, the leaves are there. Over to the leaves are on my right if I ask you where they've gone. Right, so where did I put the packet of paper pumpkin boxes? Because I got it out to show you how they go together, and so I can stamp on one. There they are. Do you think I lived in a mansion or something? Right, so I've decided to decorate one of these new paper pumpkin boxes. Now these are actually food safe. Obviously not once I've plumped my hands all over them, but so they've already got the scores in them. They're so cute. They're just the right size for some of our note cards and envelopes. to make small cards, so you could use them for a set of cards. I don't know what I'm going to use this for, it's just a gift box. So before I do any folding with it, I'm just going to stamp all over it with the grey. I'm using basic grey and the smallest Peony Rose, because it hasn't featured for a while. So this is the top. So, but I'm actually going to put a belly band round it anyway. But if you want to have a kind of direction, just stamp all over. I was going to use the word random, but that is not random, is it? Random if you want, pattern if you're like me. I aspire to random, but I never quite achieve it. Right, that'll do. I'm just going to get some power because I just remembered about I don't know if there is a smaller image in that set, Tina. That's the smallest flower. But what there is that little texture with the diamondy bit. Hello, Jane. In you come. Do you think it would be a good idea one day to start stamping with a clear desk? Do you think I should introduce the Magenta Madness in here with this? Or would be that pure madness? Why not? Just let's see what it does. Do you know, I've nothing to lose. It's a bit of paper at the end of the day, isn't it? Stamped all over without a great deal of fuss. I just want to stick with the one stamp set because I'm wanting people to buy this suite and not feel that they've got to, you know, buy lots of other different things. So, did you hear that? I want you to buy this suite because it's wonderful. Right. So then we push out these little bits. Did I say push out these wee bits? Push out these little wee bits here. And then just follow the scores. Maybe it would be a good idea to burnish them a bit. Not too much because it is quite thick card, but just to help it to know what you want it to do. Just give it all a wee helped coax it to do. So that this is glossy inside, so as I say, it would be fine for food. Maybe just like a wee bag of cookies or sweeties or something would be fine. don't know, I've not thought about what to put in it. So you just bring these bits up. I just thought these boxes are so cute. So cute. I saw them and I thought, oh, they're new. So tuck in there. Put it down and the wee flaps go in just like your wee pumpkin, paper pumpkin box. Then that's pretty just like that, isn't it? But of course I want to do a bit more here, so I'm going to cut a strip of this, and I've got this grey here. I'm going to ping this, so I need my strip of Magenta Madness to be wider than this. So this is just a bit more than 3.5. So I'll just cut this to 4.5, or will I do it to 5? I want to do it to anything if I don't have my trimmer. Here we go. 3.5. We'll go to 4.5. Don't want too much of this. I find in this colour absolutely hypnotising. So basically I'm going to make a belly band around here and then decorate. But I thought you might like to see the shimmer ribbon too. So I might bring that in too. I know it's a hypnotic colour, isn't it? So of course I've probably not got enough, have I, to do a belly band that way, but then I could do it that way. I could do it this way. Right, so what I want to do first is I'm going to actually just glue this down onto there. This is a bit longer than the card, but we'll snip that in a minute. It's Grey Granite's shimmer ribbon is gorgeous. Now that cut, I think, does that, it just comes on its own, doesn't it? Yeah. Some of the suites have got ribbon combo packs as well, so I've still not learned all the ribbons properly, but I'm getting there. So let's just chop this off. And then, yeah, there isn't enough to go right round that way, so let's just do this way, belly band this direction. So I'm just hold it across, and what we do is we just tell the paper what we want it to do. So I'm going to bend it round there, bend it round there, whoops, try and make it straight, and then we'll have an overlap here. So I'm just kind of talking to it with my fingers is how I put, and then I'll take it off, and then we'll just make these folds that we've talked to it about. To be honest, everything in this catalogue is beautiful, Verity. That's a bit of a problem, because then everything I've seen I like. There's very few that I'm going, that's not for me. Because the ones that I'm maybe not so keen on, I know that my customers will love, so I think I'm going to have to work my way through the whole thing. So that now should work. Just made sure it's all straight, so let's pop it back on. And get get it to line up, so I need some glue here. I've no idea if this will slide on or off though, because I've just realised this box, there's a wee flaw in this. The box has these wee feet here, so you have to be careful that you don't do it too tight. Just making sure it's, and give it a minute or two. Always worth making sure you've not glued it to the box. Ask me how I know. That's nice even like that. But I've got to go further, so the ribbon is going to go round as well. We'll put that on there, do you think? Or do you, yeah. And we'll maybe have a bow. So let's get ourselves a bit of ribbon and some snail, I think. Let's go. How much do we need? I used to do this with fast fuse, so I don't know if it will work. I think I've done it with snail, but fast fuse was my best, so I'm hopeful for this new one. Yep. Used to do that, I used to run the fast fuse right down. The problem is snail's a bit too wide for that. So hopefully, I think it looks like the new ones are a bit narrower. Sticks to my arm anyway. I'll just leave that there, like that. That's fine for the bottom. Yeah, it comes off okay. Goes back on okay. Phew! And well, the whole suite comes with petal pink and grey, but I kind of thought that the magenta pink would work with the grey too, and I'm really pleased with it. Yay. So I'm just going to basically decorate this with this peony rose. I think I'll just use some glue dots if I know where they were. Here we go. Now obviously I need to just have them in the middle, but we'll put a few just to, because I need to just stick to the belly band and not to the box. As far as I'm concerned, Magenta Madness is going to go with everything, because I like it. And let's see if we can get the leaves incorporated here. Whoops. Just going to put a wee dollop of glue underneath and then stick that to the box. To the belly band so that the flower will. Might as well use the third one since I cut it out, because I'll only lose it if I don't. Well, Right. Some kind of tag, I think. Do you think? Or will we just leave it at that and I'll wait and see what I'm going to use it for? What do you think? Now you need to watch out for Tuesday on dazzlecraft.co.uk, their blog hop. It doesn't come out until 7 o'clock at night because it's like 2 o'clock mountain time or something like that, because it's with Sarah Levin or Levin. I was going to put this doily in and I forgot about it. Oh. It would have looked nice under my flower, but I'm not going to faff about. The doilies are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And of course you could sponge them. Look, you can take your dauber and just colour up your doily. Just play forever. You can put lots of ink on or just use the residue and it just pinks it up a wee bit. And you could use this as a stencil too, look. Great stuff, just beautiful stuff. There's so much in this suite, I don't know where to start. Of course we maybe need a bit of a gem here as well. We would put that on the tag, wouldn't we? Shall I make a tag while we're here? Yeah, I could, because do you know what? I've got this fancy tag thing. Why not? Why not go all the way? I mean, if you get bored and you want to leave me, that's fine. I won't be offended. I'll just keep crafting. I'm looking for a scrap of white. I must have some. There we go. A bit here, and I need my trimmer. And if I cut this to 2 inches, I'm just making this tag because I really want to use this bit of doily somewhere as well. Yeah, I'm making. Oh, why? I'm frozen. Oh, why is it doing this? Should be charging. I've had to put power in on my back. It's just because I've got low power, but it should be okay. If it cuts off again, well, I'll just have to go and I'll put the tag in the picture when I've taken the photography bit. I may or may not blog this. I've got a huge amount of blogging to do. I'm way behind. That's the problem with doing lives, because you're not blogging first. So I've got this. So anyway, I'm going to cut this to 2 inches. I don't know what length I want it. Not too long, I don't think. Maybe a wee bit off that, it's just a bit long. I'm okay now. And I've got this fancy Nancy one. I've got the other tag punch, of course, as well, but I had to have this one too. I've had the other one for a long time. So what's this one called? My catalogue's disappeared. I was going to look at it to tell you. Just like, you know, it's just as well you can't see beside me. What's this punch called? Does anyone remember? They're just so easy, these tag topper punches. There's one I've not got either, this fancy phrases one, that's new. Delightful tag. Are you guys still there? Is anyone there? A delightful tag topper punch. That's that's it. So pop it in. I cut 2 inches wide for the widest. You can do this 3. Nobody was commenting, so I was wondering if I was on my own again. There you go. That's pretty, isn't it? Really pretty. With a decent sized hole there ready to go. That is just so instant. And then all I need is a couple of colours of ink here. Whoops. Got a bit of glue there. Thank goodness for glue rubbers. And then my stamp set. So what have we got here? 11 thanks to a dear friend, or I've used the Yours Friendship Refreshes the Soul. I did that in that other one, didn't I? That was used in that one. The other project where I only used one part of the suite, but I used the embossing folder, and I don't know if you can see the detail in that embossing. It's really pretty. But I'm just going to do a quick tag here, and this one will be good. If I can get it out the box, it's welded. Let's just use a pokey tool. If you're new to crafting, pokey tool is a technical term. Believe me. Both cards that I've just shown there, previous couple of videos, just did them recently. So let's get this block. And I'll do the sentiment this time with the grey. I'm just going to put that about there. It's squint, but that's cool. I meant it to be squint. Believe that, you believe anything. And this time I'm going to use this wee flower. And I'm going to clean with my chamois, look, not completely disorganised, that off. And then let's bring in some magenta peonies. Don't put your tag in the ink. Look at that. How lush is that? Oh my god, I'm in love. I'm in love, love, love. Right, and then I'm just going to get my dauber and just go round the edge. And just because I can, I'm going to get that wee diamondy stamp, and I'm going to swap this over. That magenta is just so magic. And because I kind of got a bit of a, I don't know what I did there, but I blobbed the ink a wee bit. I'm just going to take the grey. Going to stamp off. Just to give it some texture, and that will distract from the fact that I blobbed a bit. You can still read it fine. And I still never used the doily, but clearly it has to come in another project then. And can you see where I put the ribbon? No idea where this tag's going. But let's take a bit of ribbon and chop it. Just going to fold it and slot it through here, then fold it back on itself. We can attach that later, but I'm liking that. I'm happy with that. Oh, we need some of this. We need some bling, girls. What about a bit of white? Touchy one maybe down here. There you go. Got some bling in there. Obviously I can fix this on later. Let's kind of slot that underneath and just, there you go. I want to clean my area so you can see that. I'm happy with that, are you? So how are you all doing with the new catalogue? Are you all finding it just as inspiring as I am? I just want to craft 24 hours a day. It's just like, let me at it. Right. Anyway, thank you very much everybody for coming and joining me. My house phone's ringing now. I think it'll be Mum. I've not spoken to her for a wee while, so I'll maybe go and have a wee chat with her. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me this Saturday afternoon. Please subscribe. Please click on the bell icon so you get notified later. And yeah, come back and watch what happens next. Lots more projects with this coming up. And yeah, I'm in love with it. Watch out for Tuesday on my blog, jazzledazzlecraft.co.uk, and I'm taking part in a home decor, and I will be featuring this in it. I'm also thinking of taking part in a scrapbooking blog hop, and I've never done scrapbooking before, but I'm going to have a go. And I'm going to use this suite because I just think it's fantastic. So I thought I might be able to do a scrapbooking page with photos of my own peony roses and then build it all up with this. So watch this space, lots of things coming, and I've got a wedding card to show you which I'll probably come on and do tomorrow. But anyway, I think you've listened to me long enough. Thank you so much for your support. And if you please do leave me thumbs ups. If you're watching on replay, please give me a thumbs up and comment underneath and let me know what you think of this project. Thank you so much everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. If you're in the east, sleep well. If you're in the west, enjoy your day. Bye bye.